All right, Cassidy, do you want to tell us what's happening right now?
I'd love to be able to. But what is going on here is we just witnessed a pro-Palestine protest around like Harvard Square in Cambridge, outside the house of one of the administrators. Right over there is Harvard Yard, which is where the encampment is, and we are investigating the area to figure out what's going on.
We're reporters now.
We've just heard the news that the any Harvard student taking part of the encampment will get like disciplined. Harvard's gonna start taking disciplinary action for any students that are still involved with it. So I don't know if that's exactly why today's protests are happening, but there's certainly more movement around Cambridge today than there has been in the past couple of weeks, and we're lucky enough to be able to catch it and able to drive around and see what's going on.
Yeah.
This reaction after Garber sent a letter demanding the encampment in Harvard Yard end, or students will face serious discipline. It reads in part, the continuation of the encampment presents a significant risk to the educational environment of the university. Those who participate in or perpetuate its continuation will be referred for involuntary leave from their schools. That includes not being able to sit for exams, live in Harvard housing, and not being allowed on campus.
There's definitely reason to believe that this is the reason why they're taking and engaging such action with the protest, because I feel like, because we've also seen UCLA and Columbia be such large parts of the news recently, because they are like the campuses that have been having like disciplinary action being taken. So we haven't seen anything from Harvard because they've just been coexisting. What I don't understand is if it's taken Harvard so long to like delegate a decision on the next steps that they want to take involving the encampment, like if it's taken them so long, why are we taking disciplinary action instead of like, you know, doing like schools like Brown, like listening to the students and like
maybe
conceding, you know?
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's a little stupid. They've been letting it go on for this long, and then all they're gonna do about it is just like, oh, by the way, you shouldn't be doing this, and we're gonna like discipline you now. Like, what? What? Guys, they're doing it for a reason. They're not just going out there and being like, hey guys, we're like standing in front of your house just for funsies. Like, come on.
A lot of them were college-age students, many coming from Harvard Yard, joining a protest here out in front of the gate. Now, as they march to the house of the interim president about a half a mile away, a lot of people watching along the street, clearly not students, joined in.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Hundreds of pro-Palestinian students and protesters marched from Harvard to the home of interim President Alan Garber, demanding the school divest from Israel, upset that Garber issued an ultimatum.
I really hope that they stay safe out there. Totally scary. Closing sign there that says like this, like Harvard Yard is closed to the public because of encampment. Okay, here we have security. Oh, gate open. It looks like that's where it would.
Oh, they're tapping IDs. Oh shit. Okay. So they're only letting Harvard people in.
I'm curious to see that once they start like this disciplinary action, like if the people who have been charged with like the disciplinary action aren't going to be allowed into Harvard Yard.
Right?
Because
That's
if they're tapping IDs, like surely they have that capability.
Right? Like, oh, this is what you get. Also, it's just like, what disciplinary action? Aren't they almost done? Yes. You can hear them.
The giant watermelon is still going.
The giant that's our point right there. Wait, let's see if I can get it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is, there it is.